my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy and grateful to have you here with me today. Today is a fun new video trying out new drugstore makeup products that are new to my collection. So I can't wait to share those items with you and try them out here with you all to see how well they work. But before we do get started with today's video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and then ring the little notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And that's about it, my friends. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. I will say I already have concealer and I set my concealer because I'm going to be trying out this new foundation. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear foundation, and it is a foundation in a powder format. So since I was gonna try out something powdery, I'm like, you know what, let me just put on my concealer and set my makeup and all of that so that we can just try this out. So I have mine in the shade 220 Sand. So this is what it looks like, and it's basically a full matte coverage waterproof foundation. This is what the compact looks like. At the bottom it does have a sponge, and it has a mirror right here. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out for the very first time. So I'm just gonna apply the product. I think it's a little too light and a little too kind of like a pink undertone, but we're just gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it with my brush. We will see if it gives us a little more coverage. What do you all think so far? I'm not sure how it's looking on camera, but let me know down below in the comment section. It did cover my rosacea right here because I have really red cheeks and I do have discoloration. So now I kind of see what the hype was all about with this Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. We'll see how it holds up, but we're gonna move on to bronzer just to bring some warmth back into my face. And I have this bronzer right here by Revlon. It is the Skin Lights bronzer. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. I know this bronzer is not super new, but I just want to give it a go here on this video with you all. I have the Sunkissed Beam color in the number 115, and it's by the Skin Lights brand, or the Skin Lights collection with Revlon. So I'm just gonna get it in my bronzer brush. Right off the bat, I will say it's more like of a harder formula in my opinion. So you definitely have to build it up. Like I went a couple times. Maybe I was using the wrong brush. Maybe with a stippling brush it would be a little bit better. But I mean, it's an okay bronzer. I wouldn't run to the drugstore and buy this. I think there's other bronzers that are a little bit more softer. Definitely not my favorite bronzer, but it did bronze my skin. So next up, we're gonna be trying out these e.l.f. blushes. It's the Putty blushes, and I think this is the shade Turks and Caicos. I'm not 100% sure. I will try to look it up, but it's because it does not have the name in the back. So I have tried these in my channel before, but I've never tried them like with a full face of makeup. So I'm just putting my stippling brush in here, and we're gonna see how it looks over powder, because these are best used since it's a cream, used with cream foundations and all of that. But I already set my face, and that foundation is a powder foundation. So we're gonna see how this works out for us. So I'm gonna start by kind of not dragging the product, but just like pushing it into my skin. And so far so good. Wow. So again, I'm just tapping in the product and just blending it by tapping motions, and I'm blending it up. I'm gonna add a little bit on my nose, some on my temples, the remaining product on my chin, So I absolutely love these e.l.f. putty blushes. They're so fantastic. They're fabulous. And of course, you just saw it. They work perfectly over powders. They are not patchy. Just make sure you tap in the product instead of dragging it because you're going to move everything underneath. I will make sure to look up the shade I have and leave it on the description box below for you. Next up, we're moving into eyes, and I'm super excited about this palette. We're going to be using the Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of palette by ColourPop. I'm so excited about these. Let me show you the shade colors. Look at how gorgeous these shades are. They're so pretty. So I'm super excited to create a very nice and simple look for you all today. This shade right here, this lighter brown shade, and it's called Done and Done. And we're gonna apply that all over the crease. Next up, I'm going into this shade, this purple shade called Hello Fabulous, and I'm going to put that all over like my outer lid. Next up, I'm going into this shade called So Mature, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna go back into the Hello Fabulous shade and kind of just build up that purple on my lid, because it did kind of fade away a little bit when I was adding the peachy shade. So I just want to kind of blend this out. Next up, I'm going into this muted peachy shade called so cute, and I'm gonna blend that on my crease just to bring everything together. Next up, I'm gonna go into this one, Outfit Rememberer, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner of my eye just a little bit to make the peachy shade pop. Next up, I'm going to go into Digital Bean right here, and I'm going to bring that onto my lower lash line. So I just went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera because I don't have anything new. I'm going to add a little bit of this mascara. This is the Sky High mascara right here. I really do like this mascara actually. It reminds me of another one that I used to have. I just can't place the name of it, but it's a good mascara. It lengthens your lashes quite a bit. I am going to be trying these lashes. These are by Kiss, and they're the new trio lashes. They're individual lashes. They look like this. So I'm just going to be placing like two little sets on each corner, kind of just to flare out the look. We'll see how that goes, guys. I'm not the best at applying false lashes, what they look like. I really liked the trio lashes. Now we're gonna move on to gel liner, and I have this one by LA Colors. It's a neon gel liner in the color Enchanted, and they look like this right here. I'm just gonna apply that on my waterline, and we'll see how that looks. I actually really like these liners. They're pretty cool, and they're inexpensive, and they get the job done. So before we move on to lips, I am going to add a little bit of mascara, the same mascara that I've been using, the Sky High, on my lower lashes. So I don't have a brand new highlight, so I'm just gonna go back into the palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Bye-Bye, this one right here. And I'm going to apply a little bit on my brush. and kind of just added like a little glow. You see that? So whenever you don't have highlight or you don't have a new highlight and you want to try something out, just add a little bit of a shadow. Last but not least, we're gonna do our lips, and I'm gonna go in with this NYX lip liner in the color mauve. These NYX lip liners are absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend them. All the colors and the shades are beautiful. I guess it just depends on the color you're looking for, but I absolutely love them and I use them all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. Next up for lipstick, I'm gonna go into this lipstick right here. Is by the Lip Bar. You can find this brand at Target. This is what the doe foot applicator looks like. And last but not least, we are gonna top it off with some gloss. I love these NYX glosses. This one is in the color Sorbet. And that's it, friends. This is a completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I loved filming it. And the only one that I could say that I'm not 100% in love with is the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer. For me, it just didn't cut it. It's not as easy to put on my brush, and it does not offer me that pigment that I want. It is a buildable bronzer, but I believe there is better ones at the drugstore, so I would have to pass on this one. But everything else that I shared with you all today, I absolutely loved and enjoyed. Let me know which one of these products was your favorite, or maybe a product you want me to try out next. Leave all that information in the comment section below. As always, thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me. I will see you on the next video. Bye, friends.